Have you ever wondered what it looks like when you mess with the camera in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Let's see what you're not supposed to see in this game. Welcome to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, what you're not supposed to see. So we're going to be using this free cam, and we're going to check and see what can we find in this game that we're not normally supposed to look at via messing around with the camera. So as you can see, we're at the title screen, and I can kind of free roam around here on, I guess this is space, if you even really consider it that. So is this like planet Earth or whatever? Oh my god, the game is just dying right now, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of lag that happens when you mess with this, but it's kind of crazy because they put a lot of detail. Like, you're gonna see a decent amount of detail in this game for the most part. Like right here, check this out. You can see a whole like red galaxy, and it's spinning. It's actually moving. It's not like stagnant or anything. It actually looks pretty freaking cool. And then if we rotate around here, you can see some other planets. Like, what is this? We got a little red planet over there that's kind of destroyed. What is that? Planet Namek getting destroyed right there. We just got a plain one right here. I see, what is that supposed to be? Is that like a moon or a sun or something like that? Got another galaxy up there. Like, let's go, dude. I don't know what's going on over there, dude. What is that? What is that little planet? That one looks like it might be dying too. Very, very, a good, decent amount of detail for the most part. Now, I'm only able to do this by using the PC version, but as you can see here, this is, I guess it's planet Earth. That's what I'm assuming. It doesn't really look like it. It just looks like a bunch of clouds. But if you go inside there, just a fucking black hole, dude. Oh my god, that's kind of crazy. Look at that. Whoa, dude, this is trippy. What is happening? So before we go any further, be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, and recommend what else you would want to see if there are any specific weird, crazy things that you want to, want me to mess around with the camera with. So as you can see here, we have the camera enabled, and this is the main lobby. We're going to go through each of them and see what we can find and see all the different little details. Now, what I'm seeing here is a pretty big environment. However, what you're not supposed to see is the fact that there is absolutely nothing behind the camera, which makes sense. There's no reason to put anything there because the camera doesn't, face that area, so you don't need to see it. It kind of just gets cut off from that moment over there. Right there, you can see one of the buildings.
I'll show you, just wait.
It just doesn't even have a bottom to it. It's just floating. It's just like a floating building. But for the most part, the detail is definitely there. Like, they did a decent job, right? I do want to show, oh god, everybody's getting all wide. So this is like a wide angle view. I want to show this right here with Trunks, because this is what happens when you zoom in and you go to custom battle. It's actually pretty interesting how much detail they actually did put on this little thing right here. As you can see all the little custom battle things, his little Master Roshi Kame house that he actually, I'm assuming he drew. And that kind of like gives you the idea that it's custom battle, like, oh, you make it yourself, right? And he's like drawing this in like some paint app or whatever. What is that? MS Paint? I can see Super Saiyan Blue evolved Vegeta, Goku doing the Warp Kamehameha, and I think that might be God Vegeta over there as well, which is kind of interesting because, this is Trunks' little iPad, so he's got all of Vegeta's stuff. And then there's Planet Namek, and then Goku doing a Spirit Bomb, which is actually pretty sick. I'm not even going to lie. So, zoom out here. You can see Beerus, and Whis, they're big chillin'. He's got his parfait, which, again, look at the detail on the parfait. You see some, like, bananas, some little, like, pirouettes. We got a strawberry, and even on the little wafer, like, cookie thing, it says capsule. So that's pretty cool. And it's got all types of different, like, fruit and stuff, which is kind of crazy. Now, if we zoom over here, happy hour drink. So if you guys don't know happy hour, 2 to 4, right? Now, I don't know if it's just because I have some of the settings altered so that it's not super detailed, but this is it's just fucking pixels, which I'm going to assume that's how it should be. Again, there's no need for any crazy detail. Let's see what Vegeta is doing, all right? Vegeta's just big chilling over here. He's all the way in the background, so you can't really see him. They didn't, fuck with this model. They didn't make it, like, lower res or anything, which is actually very, very good. They kept it pretty good just because, even though he's so far away, you can still see him and everything. Here's another happy hour drink little thing right here, little vending machine. Now let's go inside the building. This is where, the crazy stuff happens. Not really. Again, it's just more vending machines. We have Cotting here. This is some type of Cotting X Capsule Corp collaboration. I'm assuming these are more drinks and everything. We have some very, very polygonal styled cans and everything. We have this one right here, which is Boo Coffee, I guess. Majin Buu Coffee. So they got a coffee vending machine here. It looks like it pretty much has all the same thing. It says it's ice cold, y'all. Ice cold, right? Shout outs to ice cold. We have this right here, which looks like a little like menu or directory for, I guess, where you would try to find certain areas and shit. But let's keep moving on here. We have another drink. Oh, God, we went underground. So underground obviously is not going to really have anything, but it's cool that they even incorporated an underground region for the Capsule Corporation, right? So moving on here, it's just the same thing pretty much like mirrored. That's what it's looking like. Again, you know, which makes sense. They don't need to add too much detail, but I'm just trying to see if there's anything like hidden behind any of this. Like we have this room right here, which is just pretty empty. There's literally nothing. Now, if we go up here to the second floor, is there anything or is that just it? Let's see. Yeah, pretty much it. There's literally nothing. And then there's just like the rest of the buildings there and then just nothing because you're not supposed to see that part, right? All right, now let's check out Kami's Lookout and Dende, this area right here. So this one's going to be a little bit weird because it starts lagging pretty badly whenever you move over to the backside, which again, there's a decent amount of detail. It's just all the palm trees and everything. But if we move into the actual lookout itself in the actual building, let's see if there's any special details, right? Probably nothing. Going to assume there isn't, but hey, at least, you know, they got the walls and everything. It's not just like completely plain. They actually had to model the floor and all that shit. So I gotta at least appreciate that. There's a little building over here that I wanted to go in that I'm kind of interested in. There's probably nothing at all, but we're just gonna check just in case because that's the whole point of this video, right? Yeah, at least there's a floor, right? It's not like completely, you know, nothing. And then if you look up, there's absolutely nothing. Now, what happens if we go underground? Let's see. Oh my God. Okay. That's literally nothing. They legit just said, we're not going to model anything in there, which again makes sense. Now, can we go to Corn's Tower? Is Corn's Tower down here? Nope. Absolutely nothing. To be expected. I wasn't really expecting them to include the whole ass Corn's Tower. Maybe you were, right? But yeah, pretty plain. Nothing there. Nothing too special. That's the lookout. All right, guys, let's check out the gallery. Now, this is where normally you would see Mr. Satan and Videl, which, again, much lag going on because there's a lot going on in this. There's statues and everything. We got Boo Big chillin'. This right here, I think, is how you would see, like, Data in the theater, which is pretty cool. Again, nice detail on that little iPad there. Oh, let's check out the actual, let's check out his trophies, okay? We have Champion with 6 stars, Mr. Satan. I guess these are the World Martial Arts Tournament Awards or whatever. Champion, Mr. Satan. Another one, Records, Winner, World Champion. And then we have this one right here, which again, World Champion, which this one actually really cool. This is like a World Cup looking one, which is actually sick. Look at the the paintings. Good detail on the paintings. Like, look at the detail on this. It's like literally like an actual painting, right? We have an image of Mr. Satan again. And then a third one. And he's got even more. Right here. Champion, Mr. Satan. Champion. I guess that's like a plate? What the fuck is that? Okay. He's got so many awards, dog. Oh my God. And then right here, this is, I think, that's actually for the theater. Whenever you switch over to that. We did show his house as an actual stage playable via like hidden stuff with cheats. And it's just an empty void. It's literally just his house in a completely white space. There's a little bit of blue up there. But yeah, it's kind of freaky that his house, or I mean, at least the room that they're in, if you just think about it, it's in this just completely white void by itself. And there's literally nothing else. So there's another statue of him or whatever. I mean, it's just a golden statue. You consider that an award? I don't even know. And then Boo's sleeping with the little bubble right there. Yeah, nothing much else. It's a pretty plain-ass room. other than some of the, pictures and like his awards and shit. But yeah, that's it for Mr. Satan's house. And finally, we have the shop and customization other than challenges and missions, which we'll check that out. But this is the ones I'm most interested in, just because there's an actual like building that we can go inside, which is his house. So there's Krillin and Master Roshi. Again, this would have been a great stage. Like all these environments here, like Kami's Lookout, this right here for Kame House. We had the Zeno's like area or whatever. That would have been quite nice. Now, if we go inside of the house itself, decent detail. Little clock, little plant. This is where you go through for customization in the shop. I'm actually curious if we can go upstairs. He's got a fridge. I guess, what is that? A toaster? Or a radio or something? I don't even know. There's his stove. We have a sink. Very nice. And then we have Android 18, who doesn't have any pupils. She's dead, dog. Dude, we have Android 18 EXE. What the... Oh my god. And she's not even... Dog, she's not even putting her arm on the windowsill here. It's just floating. She just has it floating. Now, this is pretty freaky, just seeing this right here. Look at this. Oh, okay, so her eyes roll back behind her head. I don't know why it's like that. Is it because you don't see it? I guess so, because her hair is covering it. Oh, it looked like she's about to T-pose, too. She's trying to T-pose out here. All right, let's see what's up here. There is a second floor. You can see where the stairs just kind of end, but it's just like basically an attic. That's what it looks like. It's completely empty. I mean, they did a decent job. That's kind of how the second floor of this house looks. And then you have the window that goes out. But the water is absolutely beautiful. Like, look at this, dude. For the most part, it's so nice and realistic. And when you go underwater, it even gives you the underwater effect. Like, they really did put in a lot of effort when it came to this game. I mean, at least for the environments. Like, this would have been such a great stage, right? So I did lie. There's actually 2 other modes. I forgot how many modes were actually in this. I saw you, Supreme Kai, you T-pose for a split second there. So this one, I'm going to assume is pretty empty in terms of, like, the void for it. It's just going to be, you see Zeno, we got the Grand Priest, Supreme Kai, who should have been fucking playable. Don't know why he wasn't. I guess they were just like, we're going to have Zamasu playable and make him the Kai. But everything else, for the most part, this is pretty empty. Again, not really expecting too much. We got Whis here, Goku, Big Chillin'. Lots of, I guess those are stars, I'm going to assume. Yeah, it's pretty empty. Just a bunch of, like, different planets. I guess that's Saturn with the fucking rings and shit. It looks like I don't think I'll ever be able to make it over there because it's so far away. But this just goes to show how big this area is. The pillars, they just kind of cut off right there. Again, you're not supposed to be seeing this shit, so why not, right? Why not just not let it go on forever? But the actual, like, environment itself looks like it could go on forever. And again, we've tested it through the stages and stuff. Like, that's just how it literally is. So, yeah, there's Zeno's place. Kind of wild. All right, here we go. Again, every time I switch over to a new map, one of these new menus, it ends up killing these characters, and they start T-posing and stuff. So I'm actually interested. What are we not seeing from behind the camera? We got a little, what is this, like a little gazebo thing or an umbrella? Yeah, it's pretty plain. Again, to be expected. Nothing too crazy there. Let's actually check out some of the characters, because I know there's like Tien in the background and Android 17. Oh, hey, this is pretty cool. You have the announcer who's coming to talk to them. I really like that they did this. Like, they had the characters actually active in the background and talking and shit. And then Tien, he's just waiting for his conversation to start. He's like, hey, ask me a question. I've been here for several decades, you motherfucker. Now this is for the interesting part, for the World Tournament. It pretty much is, I'm going to assume, the World Tournament stage, right? That's what it's looking like. Shouldn't be anything too special. Yeah, everything else is just kind of in a, again, it's just like blue sky void type of deal. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Yep, it's just a blue void. Nothing else crazy about it. To be expected. It should just be the World Tournament stage from what I'm assuming. The problem is this camera moves kind of slow because it's such a big area. So I'm not really expecting too much out of this, but it is pretty interesting to see, again, the detail that they put in for the entire like environment of each one of these menus. Now here's something I'm kind of curious about. What happens whenever you switch characters on the stage select? Like what's actually happening there? Do they actually move to a different... They do. That's weird. You see this? Hold on. Check this out. Watch. Okay, check this out. Okay. Are they moving to different areas? They are. Why is it like that? I wonder why they did it like that. So if I switch characters, there's Omega Shenron. He comes in through there. And then there's Goku Black who comes in through there. So each time you switch to... Oh, I guess they have to do that to make them transition. So you're constantly switching. That's very... very interesting. So this is actually what is happening when you're moving through the character select. They just switch between two different areas on the map. Very, very interesting. A little bit weird. Now, when it comes to the giant characters, what actually happens? Let's check this out. Oh, they just teleport there. That's actually kind of crazy. Hold on. Wait. Let me see with a grade 8 baby, for example. Yeah, they just spawn with some, like, whirlwind dust. See, he goes over there. That's actually kind of freaky. Let's do it again. Here, let me zoom out here so that you can actually see this a little bit better. It'll let me because it's a huge-ass area. Oh, man. Big boy. Big boy here. Now he's going over there, dog. Why y'all moving so much? That is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. All right, y'all, so there was one character in particular that I wanted to see in terms of a different camera angle, and that's Teen Gohan when he goes Super Saiyan 2. I can tell whenever you actually see the transformation itself, the model kind of breaks a bit when he's doing that transformation, which makes it look so cool, right? But if you do it from a different angle, I have a feeling it's gonna look kind of whack. Let's see. Oh my god, it does. It does. Hold on. Oh my god. So this is what it's supposed to look like from the side, right? Okay, that right there, that don't look too bad. Like, that actually looked pretty cool, right? But man's got a Giga Chad chin. See, this is how it's supposed to look. But if you rotate the camera around, it's exactly like how Dragon Ball FighterZ does it. And there's only a few characters, to my knowledge, that break the model like this. And you can see right here, they didn't even like fill in this part with his head. That's just how it is. Because again, you're not supposed to see that side of him. That's actually crazy. Look at his arms, dog. Look at... Why does bro have gargantuan arms that almost stretch beyond his knees? Are you kidding me? My man got deformed. Is that what Super Saiyan 2 does to you? I think that's what Super Saiyan 2 does to a motherfucker. That's actually wild, bro. Ew. Are you kidding me? Now, can I go frame by frame? Yeah, check this out. Watch. Let's see where the red beam actually comes in. The red beam is just there. It's just there. It just stops right there. Again, I understand why they did that, but does this go on forever? No. Okay, that doesn't. So, again, it's supposed to kind of look like this, I guess. If we... Yeah. So, this is what it's supposed to look like. But then you rotate around. I love that they did break the model like this. And that just goes to show that it's... They try to go for, like, kind of the Dragon Ball FighterZ thing to make it look a lot better. And, again, only a few characters, I feel like, do this whenever it's like, oh, this actually looks really good. This looks different from what you would normally see in the game, right? But I just love that his arms are massive. Like, bro had 2 jack-off arms. He was taking a page out of Zamasu's book here. But this right here is crazy. This is probably the funniest shit ever. Like, hey, screenshot this shit and send it to me on Twitter at SLOplays, because that right there, that's how you know this is a banger. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really wanted to show that. If this video gets over 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours, I'll do some other characters, maybe Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because I feel like his will break as well. But until then, you guys drop a like, subscribe here in the channel, and ring my notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.